Hello, my dear beloved children. Today I want to talk to you about the development of new technologies and how they affect the human psyche and lifestyle. And in this case I mean something that you are used to using every day and that has already become an integral part of your life. This is the internet, your mobile phones, bank cards, QR codes and other useful innovations that have so quickly tamed people. Of course, they also have many positive aspects, as they make your life much easier and save you time. Nowadays, few people can imagine life without a mobile phone, and not only because it is very convenient and allows you to constantly stay in touch with your loved ones, family, friends, and colleagues, but also because many services are now tied to your phones that are no longer possible to obtain without them. The same can be said about the internet, which has taken on the role of seller of the vast majority of services to the population. Now, to buy any tickets, for a train, plane, theater, cinema, etc., you no longer need to stand in line and spend a lot of time on it, since everything can be ordered via the internet. Just like any product in any assortment and for any budget, you can find it in the internet networks and arrange for its delivery to your home in a matter of minutes. All this is great and convenient, but let's look at the other side of this coin. Thanks to the miracles of digitalization, more and more people are experiencing an oppressive feeling of loneliness, since now everything that made a person go outside, communicate with people, go on visits, visit relatives and friends, is replaced by electronic devices that deprive a person of live communication. But it was during direct communication, looking into each other's eyes, that people first found friends and acquaintances, life partners, and simply got to know the world in real life. But now, even in public transport, people have forgotten how to look around, meet the gaze of another person, smile at each other, because they never part with their phones for a minute, living in their artificial virtual world. As a result, such subtle feelings as intuition, recognition of kindred spirits, benevolence, cordiality, compassion, and many others atrophy in them, things that were only recently inherent in people and that were natural and familiar to them. And if the older generation is still capable of wisely approaching digitalization, which has so rapidly burst into your life, and finding a balance between it and the values they are accustomed to, then children and young people have already become complete slaves to their gadgets, which act on them like a drug. Few parents manage to protect their child from this destructive attachment, as he begins to feel inferior among his completely digitalized peers. But this was precisely the main goal of the Draco reptiles, to transform the consciousness of pure human souls into the consciousness of biorobots, in order to make them just as faceless, insensitive, and obedient, and, most importantly, to make a person forget about the inner freedom and faith in his own strength given to him by nature. And now the situation with digitalization around the world is becoming a real obstacle to the spiritual development of man, which is especially important during the transition of the earth and humanity to a new stage of its development. And next time we will talk about how you can minimize the impact of technological progress on your life in order to preserve your best spiritual qualities, which you need for the transition. The Father Absolute, who loves you immeasurably, spoke to you.